bubbly. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the look at the cash, look at the cash bubbly. Look at the cash bubbly.
See the best of them, jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phone.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started, and off we go from Soldier Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Carry for James Conner. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop. The Steelers, of course, had all the questions lingering with Le'Veon Bell. Tip of the cap to James Conner. He really has filled in nicely.
He prepared himself as if he were going to be the starter right from week 1. And I got to see him in preseason, and you saw a little bit of everything. His ability to run inside, also run to the perimeter, catch the ball in the backfield. And how about his season opener against Cleveland? They didn't win the game, but he played awfully well, 135 yards rushing, and he helped close out a big win at Tampa Bay in week 3 on Monday Night Football with some nice runs down the stretch.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Roethlisberger will throw. Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. They'll rifle this into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take him into position.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Fontuit, the one that got him down. second down. Trubisky over the middle. The tight end Shaheen with it. And they're able to bring down at 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. On first, they go right back to Howard. And they get him down the mountain before he takes it across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a run that energizes an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Defense stand up.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I do want to take this time to mention that the next few months, very big in the competitive Madden Championship Series. A few weeks ago, we saw Skimbo go back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back. Second
Skimbo went back-to-back. Great year. 2 in a row.
Next up, the Madden Challenge, and it's a $190,000 prize pool. And the last
$190,000.
now available in draft mode. Exciting things. By the way, what would your... Do you have a gamer tag, Charlie?
No, I do not have a gamer tag. You must be a good player in order to earn a moniker.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Okay. Money. Well, 1-2 year back-to-back. $200,000. Come here, boy.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky.
Come on, man.
Over the middle. That's Burton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They always get me on that every time. You won't get me this time. Don't throw the ball.
On first down, they run Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He gets a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Nice
It's a
job
bad play on my part.
3rd down. Not only did they string the play out,
trying to do too
they didn't
much.
allow any room for a cutback. Really well
Plays like
organized
this
on
and
the
getting
defensive
red zone,
side.
you gotta take your time. Make
2
him take
minutes
forward though right
remain
here.
in a scoreless first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Here's Trubisky to throw.
Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
There's too much I can do about that. All I can do is play the position.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big tackle?
Anything 10 or better, go goal line.
They pitch out to Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Well, the Pittsburgh Steelers, they are in a fight for the AFC North, a fight for their playoff lives. But if they find themselves playing in January, they might look back to that Week 15 win over New England as really the thing that got them over the top.
And remember, that stopped a 3-game losing streak. And when you talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers fighting for their lives to go to the playoffs, they fought in that game against New England, got off the deck, and they came out swinging and played really, really well. So if they go down, qualify for the playoffs, win the AFC North, and if they're dangerous, that will be the game. I agree with you totally.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group at the very... Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Leonard Floyd in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Ben on 3rd and long.
Throw the ball, Ben.
Disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The NFC North champion Chicago Bears, they take the field here again on offense. Their first division title this year since 2010. They clinch it back in Week 15 with that rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Benny Cunningham, 84 yards, and the Bears will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and get himself a big victory in Week 15.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for the...